Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Janet Crescent.
And I'm Justin Riley, and we are standing outside of Bachman's Pools, Spas, and Saunas. It's hot out here, and it's going to be even more hot when Fred comes on, because he's going to talk to us about hot tubs and sort of the trends and the evolution of the technology, which is kind of interesting.
It is kind of interesting. I mean, a subject like hot tubs, can you really get that interesting? But he manages to do it.
Yes, it's good stuff. You'll want to stay tuned for that. We're also talking a little bit of golf from Corey Sokol from Dodge Point Country Club. They're celebrating their 70th anniversary this year. He's got some specials that he's talking about and some things as we move into the summer months as well.
And also 70 years plus strong is the Monona Academy of Dance. We have JoJean Retram with us today. They've moved into some new digs. They got a new studio almost ready to go. We'll learn how that's progressing, as well as summer events coming up for the little dancers and the big ones too.
So that's coming up right after the break, so don't go anywhere here on Wisconsin Family.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are nice and toasty out here at Bachman's Pool, Spas, and Saunas, and things are going to heat up later in the program because we're actually talking about hot tubs.
Shoot, I was hoping we could take a dip in a pool.
Yeah, you can do that while I'm doing the interview.
Good day for it.
We're joined now by JoJean Retram, who is the owner of Monona Academy of Dance in Dance, Wisconsin. Good to see you again, JoJean.
Nice to see you too.
So the question that I think that we always have to start with is, how is the new studio coming?
Oh, now it's really coming together.
Is it?
Yep, we got the mirrors in, and now we're starting to put the new ballet floors in, move the piano in. So it's really now starting to look like a studio. One of the parents put in the countertops, and the new flooring's already in. So now it's getting exciting.
That is the exciting part.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. You were
I was just going to say, that's just so cool that you get parents to help out with that too.
Oh yeah, they've been just great. You know, because I hadn't planned this move, so I didn't really have a budget. Everyone's going, "What's your budget?" I'm going,
Budget?
Yeah. So yeah, the parents have been just great.
That's awesome.
Just great. So
It takes a village.
yes, it does. You know, and it benefits their kids. You know,
Of course, yeah.
You know, it's just really a wonderful thing.
Speaking of the kids, let's talk about your summer classes and programs and workshops. So I suppose summer's a really good time for someone to either get started or work on technique because
Right.
they're not in school.
Right. So they can really focus.
Right.
You know, on dance or try it. I have like summer samplers where kids can come in and just, you know, try a few classes for a few weeks and see what they like, and then hopefully come back in the fall for the school year.
I like that idea.
You know,
Yeah.
And we do camps, you know, during the summer, so the kids can come in and be there all day, and parents can take daycare credits. So,
Well, that's cool.
you know, it really helps them out. And
What's the daycare credit?
well, instead of having a babysitter, you know, then the parents can take this off their taxes
Oh, that's cool.
instead of paying.
See, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
they can write it off as childcare
Yeah.
then. That's
Yep.
very cool. Now, you know, one of the things that is important to, I know, a lot of artists is, you know, having exposure to different instructors and different methods and different techniques.
Right.
So are you bringing in any guest teachers this
Yes,
summer?
yes, and that's really important because during the year they have a lot of the same teachers, but then in the summer I like to bring in, you know, some friends of mine. I've got two dancers that used to perform with the Joffrey Ballet, Jamelia Garcia and Kim Sagami, that are coming, and then I have Lizzie McKenzie. She's from Extensions in Chicago, a great contemporary teacher, so that it gives the dancers opportunities to work with other teachers.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic idea. I love that idea of getting variety. You have something that's called Musical Theater Choreography Camp.
Right. So I did a lot of musical theater, you know, growing up. I performed with Melody Top Theater that was in Milwaukee. I performed there for 10 years. In fact, tomorrow night we have a 40-year reunion. I haven't seen a lot of, you know, our friends that we performed with. So I really like to work with my dancers. We work on singing and dancing and acting. So the whole week we're creating, you know, like working with different dances like from Cats or Wicked. And, you know, my dancers really go on and perform. Like my one boy, Michael Hartung, right now is performing in Hello Dolly on Broadway, and Colin Kamfui is touring with Pippin. You know,
Wow.
so there's really opportunities to do things. I really help train and give these dancers opportunities to learn what it's like to, you know, perform and the rehearsal and all everything that they need.
It's comprehensive. I really think your new tagline should be dancing and beyond.
Well,
Oh.
actually, I was thinking the same thing, that she does it all.
Yeah.
I mean, from, you know, probably slinging a sledgehammer to
Oh, I bought a drill the other day. I did. It's like, you better watch out.
she does do it all. She can. You're an amazing woman.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. So, you know, I think a lot of parents who are watching right now, you know, obviously money can be tight and that sort of thing. So parents have to make decisions about what to keep,
Right.
you know, bring their kids to, as far as what to have their kids involved in and what not to. So a lot of times people say, well, you know, it's summer, let's do softball, let's do baseball, let's do soccer or whatever. What is your reason that people should do dance instead of sports?
Well, but dance really is a sport, you know, and it's very athletic.
Right.
You know, you have training to be more flexible and really toning your body. We do a lot of Pilates and cross training. I was just certified to teach the progressive ballet technique where you're using all the different balls and therabands. So, you know, you're really becoming an athlete,
Right.
but then you're also being expressive and being passionate about something. And this really brings out, you know, some children who are very shy and aren't really focused in what they want to do.
Right.
And it really gives them something to be very special.
Right.
And dancers are really special. They're
Yeah.
special people. Anyone can run,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
but dancers learn how to run gracefully.
Right.
And I mean, one of my girls is doing track, and I mean, they just love her because she's just like a Giselle that leaps over everything, and it's like, wow. But she's a beautiful dancer too.
And if you dance in an ensemble, I mean, there's that teamwork aspect to it
right,
as well.
right.
Yeah.
And yet there's that independence of being on stage.
Yes.
And making it look effortless.
Yes, yes. So
Right.
it's wonderful.
Real quick before we go, talk to us about the Milwaukee Ballet.
So when I was in college, I was with the beginning of the Milwaukee Ballet, and I just went the other night to see one of their performances again. I mean, they're the only professional company in Wisconsin, and they're just wonderful. The guys are just fantastic. They should be really coming to Madison
Yeah.
to perform so our dancers can see what ballet is really about
Right.
and get them really excited about, you know,
Right.
what dancing is.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're just an awesome company. I'm just so proud to have been a part of
Shout
them.
out to the Milwaukee Ballet.
Yes, yes.
Jo Jean Retram from Monona Academy of Dance in Dance, Wisconsin. Thanks so
Yes.
much for joining us.
Thank you.
More Wisconsin Family after the break.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Janet and I have been working on our farmer's tan today here outside of Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas. Yep, it's working.
It's working.
And we're going to talk hot tubs later on in the show with Fred Bachman. But first, we're talking a little bit of golf. So with us now is Corey Sokol from Dodge Point Country Club. How are you, Corey?
Doing good. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. So you guys have a really great location.
Yep.
And there's a lot to do in the area, you know, besides even go to Dodge Point Country Club.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about some of that stuff?
Well, what I'm kind of going with there is, you know, Southwest Wisconsin's a pretty beautiful place. You know, you got House on the Rock in Dodgeville, a good place to take the kids. Pendarvis and Mineral Point, you know, it's where Wisconsin began. A lot of arts and crafts going on down in that area. So if you like Galena, you know, Mineral Point's kind of a mini Galena. So
Mini Galena.
yeah, that's kind of what we call it down there. So, you know, you can make a whole day out of it. You know, play
Right.
golf in the morning, go out and do some stuff with the kids in the afternoon. So I think it could be a good experience for everyone.
That's very cool, and it's good to, you know, if you're making a day trip out of it, to have some other things to do as well. And
Correct.
there is quite a bit to do down there.
Yep.
So yeah.
So imagine things are in full swing and people have sand traps and
Was that
tea times.
was it an intentional pun?
It kind of
Full
was,
swing?
yeah. It kind of was. I'm going to take credit for it at
Okay.
least. But let's talk about some of the food services you have.
Yeah, the food service, we're still doing our Friday night fish fry. Things are actually going very well with that.
How very Wisconsin of
Yeah,
you.
exactly, which is good for us because it's been a very slow start on the golf course this spring. with the way the weather's been, a lot of rain, a lot of wind, stuff like that. So the food's kind of helping pick up the slack a little bit. But yeah, we serve from 5 to 9 on Fridays. Saturdays, we're still doing our private parties. We actually have a wedding tomorrow and another wedding next Saturday. So things are revving up pretty good on Saturdays as well. So
Kind of forgot about that as a wedding venue.
Right, right. And, you know, I just heard you're talking about the weather and everything. I just heard that in the month of May, there were only 6 days where it didn't rain.
correct.
So-
Yeah,
you probably
so-
knew that before
and
I
that's why we got an 80% chance tomorrow too for the wedding. So we're trying to dodge another bullet. So
trying to dodge.
Dad, I heard it too.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the golf course. Let's talk about rates and availability.
okay, we're just getting ready to go into our summer rates. We've been staying on the spring rates here for the last couple months just because of the weather. Been a little bit behind on airification and stuff like that. So we just want to make sure that things are right with the general public and the people that are paying the green fees. So our rates are going to be right around that $35 to $40 range for 18 holes with a cart, right around the $20 range for 9 holes with a cart. But all the information will be on the website as well. So if you need to check that out, DodgePointCountryClub.com. So.
Okay, good to know. So
Yep.
you can check into rates and availability
Correct.
there. So.
You also have some specials going on. Are those on the website?
Yes, they are. Yep. So we'll be updating those every week.
Oh, they change weekly.
Yes. So now that we're getting into that summer time and the summer rates, you know, that's when we're going to start doing some more specials just to give people the break because the golfers are always looking for the biggest break possible.
Looking
so.
for the deal. What are some examples?
Well, I mean, we'll start throwing out stuff where we'll do $100 for a foursome with the 6-pack,
Okay.
stuff like that. So usually that'll attract some people, especially when the rate, like I said, is $35. So you're getting, you know, roughly $10 off on the golf and then a free 6-pack of beer to go with it. So.
There you go. There you
And
go.
speaking of packs, don't you have, I think you mentioned before, individual packs, like a 10-pack if you didn't want to buy a whole membership?
Yep, and I mean, we're pretty much past the membership period now, so, but the 10 pass pack stays the same price all year long. We have people that buy 10 and when they run out, you know, they just upgrade and get another for the same price. Those are $280 for 10 18-hole rounds with cart, Monday through Friday, and then 3 for Monday through Sunday with cart. So
Now, Corey, you guys are celebrating your 70th year at Dodge Point, and you've got some promotions and specials going on.
yeah, we're going to have that July 30th party that we talked
Still
about
coming
a
up,
couple
yep.
months ago. I know that everyone was pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
Where we're going to do our 10-cent beers and quarter mixers. So I think that'll definitely draw a pretty good crowd for our members and 10 pass pack holders. But just a good appreciation to give back. You know, 7 years is a pretty good accomplishment, I think, especially in a small community with the way golf courses, like I said earlier, have been pretty tough go here these last couple of years. So 70
Yeah.
years is a very big accomplishment.
Is-
So let's see, that'd be 1947.
Correct.
So the 10 cent and the 25 cent, those are the prices from 1947.
That's what I was just going to ask.
Yeah.
Yep, and we actually found a menu from 1947 as well.
No kidding.
Down in one of the stores in Mineral Point, which
Wow.
was another good find. But you know, they had 25-cent steaks and stuff like that, so it was
Wow.
pretty cool to see the prices from back in
That's very
back in the
cool.
40s.
That
Very
is
cool.
fun. I love that.
Well, I want to ask real quick, because we got about a minute left, but you talked about how, you know, golf courses, you know, have struggled a little bit in the last couple of years, but you're really doing a lot to do community outreach, especially when it comes to bringing golf to the youngsters. You want to talk about that for us a
Yeah,
little bit?
actually, you know, I just got done coaching the Mineral Point High School team this last week, and we're getting ready to run a junior camp the next 2 weeks here in June. So yeah, we're trying to target the youth, 6 through 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
We're getting about 40 people already signed up for it, so you know, it's nice to see the community trying to get the kids involved with golf. I think it's a great tool for the kids to learn. You know, you learn a lot of honesty and integrity with the game,
Yeah.
which I think is something you know, could go very far for the kids these days.
Absolutely.
Get them outside and off their screens.
That's right. Yes, for sure.
Well, Corey Sokol from Dodge Point Country Club, thanks so much for joining us today. July 30th is the party?
July 30th.
That's coming up. It's coming up. Mark your calendars, and we'll be right back with more Wisconsin Family after the break.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at Bachman's Pools, Spas, and Saunas in the little area kind of between, right outside your shop, and it's pretty warm.
It kind of feels like a sauna.
It does feel like a little bit of sauna. And we're here with Fred Bachman now, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about hot tubs. How are you, Fred?
I'm very good. How are you?
Fred, where's Kaya? Come on.
Yeah.
Kaya.
Well, Kaya's at a customer's home right now, going through water care.
All right, we'll let her off the hook right for now. So, Fred, we've been coming here for a few months now, and I've noticed that you pretty much deal exclusively in one brand of hot tub. Can you talk to us about what that is and why the exclusivity?
Well, that brand is Hot Spring Spa.
Right.
And yeah, I've been selling that hot tub since 1985, so 32 years now. Haven't always been exclusive, but
Right.
it is again. It's by far the best brand. They've got the best warranty. They're the best company to deal with. They've been an industry leader with development of hot tubs over the years, and they're the number one selling brand.
Yeah.
And they've got a wide. It's not just one brand. They're made by Watkins Manufacturing. Hot Spring is the brand name that most people recognize because it is the number one selling brand.
Right.
But they got 4 lines of hot tubs made by the same manufacturer, and collectively, actually 5 now with the swim spas,
Wow,
the endless
okay.
pools that are manufactured by Watkins. Collectively, price range from entry-level spas to the biggest and the best swim spa.
Yeah.
So
So you've got a good variety within that
great
one
variety,
brand.
great variety, and they do a great job on their design. They no longer look like a box with water in them. The ergonomics and
Yeah.
the exterior lighting, they're really attractive, and they
Yes.
do a great job doing. They
Yes.
brought BMW in to help them design.
No kidding.
Get the look, a stylish look, and BMW works with them every year to help create new models.
That's incredible.
Yep.
That's really
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah.
So they've withstood the test of time, and
Yeah, they have.
they're your good old standby now. So if folks are thinking about getting one, what do you think about families versus couples versus individuals? How might a family benefit?
Well, for me, a lot of people these days don't sit around the dinner table and converse as a family. And I know I'm guilty of that too when we were
Yeah.
raising our daughter. But
Yep.
a lot of times we, as a family, would sit in the hot tub.
Right.
And it's a relaxing atmosphere, and people tend to open up and talk about things in even a more pleasant way than around the dinner table sometimes. And it gets you to converse more as a family. I think it's really, we call it spa talk.
Spa talk.
Spa talk. I think
There's our
it's-
next show.
That's what I'm
I think it's important for the growth of a family, and I know we ended up with a great kid. And I think I give some of the credit to
the
Spa
hot
Talk.
tubs. There you go.
And
Spa
fewer calories too
Yeah.
on the dinner table.
Well, we
Burn
still
more
eat.
calories.
We still eat. We just don't eat in the hot tub.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's a really interesting take I hadn't thought of.
Yeah. So let's talk about the different types of models of Hot Springs hot tubs that you have available in your showroom right now.
Well, Watkins collectively has 33 different models
Wow.
that we offer, and that does include the variety of color choices, which would make hundreds of options for people.
Wow.
But the entry-level spa, which is called the Fantasy Spa, there's 5 models there, starting at $24.95. And then we go up to the Hot Spot line, which they make for corner use, or
Yeah.
that can go inside through doorways. We
Sure.
keep that in, which isn't very common these
Right.
days. But and then the Limelight series, which is a few more benefits, bells, whistles, great lighting, and then you go to the Hot Spring High Life line, which is the best.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the Annex T line
Yeah.
is the best of the best. It's
Yeah.
kind of like the Z06 Corvette instead
Okay.
of just the Corvette, right? But and then the swim spa,
Okay.
which is
So a good range of, like you had mentioned earlier, a good range of different models and different options, and I'm
And
guessing
price points, too.
and price points, and they all kind of cater to people's individual needs and
Yep.
what their desires are and,
Yep.
and what
And
they're
budgets.
looking for. Yeah, and budgets too.
well, we try to fit the right hot tub for the need.
Right.
If you've got a lot of people in your family, or if you have it at a summer home and you're not there to take care of it very often,
Right.
there's a better selection than others.
Yeah.
The ones with the 100% filtration and
Sure.
sanitization system when you're not around is good to have.
Yeah.
So Fred, you mentioned that Hot Spring Spas started in 1985, 85?
Actually, Hot Spring Spas started in '78. We started with them in '85.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yep.
Can you walk us a little bit down the timeline of how these have changed and evolved and kept up and doing so well now?
Well, in a northern climate, most of our customers, when I say most, 94% of our customers have their hot tub outdoors year-round. And Hot Spring was a industry leader in making outdoor hot tubs in northern climates energy efficient, durable, reliable. And when I say durable and reliable, they're the first ones that come up with 24-hour circulation, like a running stream, less chance
Yeah.
of freezing, and
Right.
constantly monitoring the temperature of the water.
Right.
And if for some reason there's a failure, which are rare, a light comes on to alert you. So like in February,
Yeah.
and with the great installation, even if you don't notice it for, you got nearly up to a week in February before the thing's going to freeze on you. That's how well insulated they are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And one of the things you mentioned before we started today is you mentioned that I think you said most of the hot tubs that you're selling to people nowadays are outdoor year-round.
They are.
Hot tubs, and they're used year-round.
They are.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So I mean, the technology, because the market essentially dictated that the people desire to have that available to them outside, and so the technology has to kind of follow suit.
Well, public demands
Right.
something easy to take care of, reliable, energy efficient. So
Right.
the water care, water quality in hot spring spas in general has improved dramatically just within the last 10 years with the ACE salt system.
Yeah.
And the 100% filtration.
Yeah.
We call it pillow to pillow.
Yeah.
Years ago, even the hot springs, they've evolved. Years ago, when you sit in your hot tub at night, you felt like you needed to rinse off before you go to bed.
Sure. Yeah.
With the new ACE salt system and the new water quality, you don't feel like that. The pillow to pillow, meaning the pillow
Yeah.
in the hot tub when you're relaxing in there. You
Sure.
can get out, dry off, and go straight to bed, and not feel like you got to rinse off anymore.
Right.
The water quality has gotten that much better.
Wow.
Yes.
Give
Wow.
the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
I like that, pillow to pillow. Fred, we just have a few seconds left, but I'm wondering if any of our viewers have questions or are interested, what's the best way to get in contact? Is it phone, email, website, Facebook, walking in, all of the above?
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's different ways of getting in contact if they have questions about anything. If it's about, chemicals and what types of chemicals to use and things like that, they can call you.
Absolutely. Our store is open 7 days a week.
Wow.
And there's always somebody here to answer questions and help you, and either phone calls or walk in for sure. It's great. Always welcome. We've, convenient location on Stoughton Road across from Farm and Fleet.
Yes. Yeah.
So, emails. We get a lot of emails. We communicate that way for service more than anything. So.
Well, one of these days we'll have to do a demonstration of one of your. You'll have to
I'd like to see that.
get me in a swimsuit and I'll jump in. So, Fred Bachman, thank you so much for having us here
Thank
today.
you.
We've enjoyed talking with you. And thank you to all of our viewers for watching. We'll see you next time on Wisconsin Family.